Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, you can already tell from the title, I'm excited to do this. I'm excited that this is finally here. We have none other than Ringside Collectibles exclusive from the Vault Series 1. Make sure you're checking your track and make sure you're checking your orders. The pre-orders are out and about. They are being delivered. And we have none other than the From the Vault box right here. It is sealed. It is ready to go, guys. We are going to get this kicked off. We're going to open this up. We're going to do this together. And also, too, guys, this is New Pickups episode number 32, if I did not already say that. I'm actually just so excited to finally open this and do this video. I've been waiting a few hours to do this now, as we got this earlier today. But I'm excited to do this with all of you. We're going to check these figures out. A little bit of a surprise inside. Ooh, that was close. Thank God I didn't go too far with that, huh? That would have been a bad one. These are in here good. So as you guys can already see, just as you're looking at this, this is tight. These cases are, there is no packing in them. And this is what we're working with. So hopefully these are all in good shape. So far, so good. We've got John Cena. We've got one of the ones that I was looking forward to the most, the Ultimate Warrior. We now have another one that I was looking forward to, which is the original Ringside exclusive Kane with the hardcore title. We've got his partner in crime, and none other than the dead man himself, The Undertaker. And as we keep going, guys, we're digging more and more here. Here we go. We've got Devon Dudley. In front of him, we're going to have to put his brother, Bubba Ray Dudley. And last but not least, we've got none other than the man, HBK, Shawn Michaels, and his tag team partner, the dynamic duo, Triple H, HBK, D, Generation X. Guys, we can get rid of that. The box is gone, and now we can focus more on what is in front of us here. So let's break these down one by one. So I'm going to get these all lined up over here, and I think we're going to start off with one of the surprises that's in this video, and we're going to get to that right now. So we've got none other than Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley here, guys, and you guys will be excited to hear this. So I already have these originals. I have the, I don't know what it is, it's Elite Series 50-something, maybe 40-something. I'm not really sure. It's somewhere in there. I should already know this, but whatever. It's no big deal. At one point in time, I could tell you every single classic superstar that was ever made, exactly what series it came from, and even probably the year that it actually came out. So give me a little credit here, guys. We're getting back into it. There's a lot more now. There's a lot more to know. So everybody just bear with me here. Bear with me. But we got Bubba Ray Dudley. We got Devon Dudley. This is now their From the Vault Series 1 Ringside Collectible exclusives. But like I said, I already have the originals from quite some time ago. So these two figures right here, guys, you will be able to buy them on my MERCARI. I am going to list them separately and as a set. So whatever sells first, however it may work out, you will have your opportunity to do that. These will be listed on there. If not tonight, by tomorrow. By the time you're seeing this video, they should shortly or very soon to be posted on MERCARI. But these figures looking really good. I actually got to say, with having them directly in front of me right on the wall, there are some changes. There are some definite upgrades as we go through with this. I think the wrist tape looking the same on them. The fingers with the tape is looking basically the same. I mean, the outfits, the attires looking the same. The camo has been changed up a little bit on both of them, so looking a little bit different than it did before. It actually is really nice. And now I'm over here saying to myself, what do? Am I keeping these? Am I getting rid of them? We're going to get rid of them. But, so very cool. Very happy to, be able to put these up on the MERCARI. But as you guys can tell here, very small packaging. It's to do a throwback to the original Elites, Series 1 through, I believe it was 11, when they officially ended this style packaging. But to give you kind of that throwback to the elites of old, and to give kind of a paying homage to the the packaging and all that stuff. So very, very cool. You get them on both sides, obviously, and we're going to run down some of these other figures, but just so you guys can kind of get an idea. On the back, we've got the little blurb, and I'm not going to go through and read every single one of them, but right here, just to give a quick one on this, we've got height and weight, 6'2", 269 pounds, titles, WWE Tag Team Champion, ECW Tag Team Champion, and WCW Tag Team Champion. Did you know? Between WWE, WCW, and ECW, the Dudley Boys are the most decorated tag team in history, with a total of 18 combined tag team championship reigns, and that is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But so in front of you, like I said, guys, you got none other than Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley, and both of those will be making their way to the MERCARI, so stay tuned for that and be on the lookout. Up next, we're going to get into the next tag team that is in this, the next set, and also another figure that is going to probably go up on the MERCARI. I originally wasn't going to do it, but I think I'm going to at this point. So, as you guys may know, and like I've said many times before, I sound like a broken record, and we are still in the process of getting that 1,000 subscriber video taken care of, as I've said to you guys already a million times over, and I can only say it again and again. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to this channel. If you haven't already, get over to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you really like these videos and you want to keep up to date with everything that's Matt's Wrestling Collectibles here on YouTube. But again, guys, I appreciate it so much. We have gone over 1,000 subscribers. We are now actually over 1,100 subscribers. We are on our way to 1,200 subscribers. So very, very cool. But not to sound like a broken record, guys, as I've said 100 times over, I've collected for so many years, in and out of the game a few times, and back in it now. We did originally have this Shawn Michaels and this Triple H and the Hornswoggle way back some time ago. Very, very weird turn of events. We sold the Hornswoggle. We sold the Triple H, but somehow I managed to keep the Triple H t-shirt that he came with, so I still have the original Triple H Series 7 Elite t-shirt. And I still have this Shawn Michaels complete in box. It is open, but it is in the box. Series 7 hanging up on the wall over there. Originally, I was going to keep this just because I wanted them to be very uniform with each other, but at this point, I do feel as looking at this Shawn Michaels, it is a little bit different than the one that we already did get, but I mean, it's very much all the same similarities. We're looking into, the shirt here and everything, and actually, I gotta say, there are a couple of things that are probably better in this, better in that. So, again, guys, these re-released figures, as I say all the time, if I have the option to have the original or to have the re-release or whatever it is, a potential somewhat re-release, because even this isn't exactly identical. It's not in the same packaging. There's many things that you could say to these re-released figures, but I feel as though it is a great thing for collectors, because for myself, I am able to get this Triple H again. It's amazing. I've already had the Dudley Boys. Do I wish that I could go back and maybe save the money then and not buy them? Probably not, because again, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what is going to change in the world of contracts, Mattel, just anything wrestling related. So sometimes things change so drastically. So to be able to purchase the original ones, I would say if you have an opportunity, if there's something out there that you really want to add to your collection, get the originals. Don't wait around to hope that they make a re-release. Don't wait around to think that they may. I've seen a lot of comments on Facebook, people talking about figures getting re-released, and unfortunately, they're figures that aren't ever going to get another figure in the line of Mattel unless something changes, contract-wise. And when I say that, I mean guys like the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, Demolition. I am not sure about the Nasty Boys. I don't know if they are in or out on anything currently. So when you have the chance, take it, get it, buy it, and put it in the collection and enjoy it while you can. This Shawn Michaels, however, guys, as we take a look at this, like I said, it's coming with the glow sticks, his hat, a little bit of a different face head scan than the original one. We've got the glow sticks. We've got his cut off muscle shirt style. There's some extra hands in there, which obviously at that time of Elite Series 7, we weren't getting extra hands or extra heads or all that stuff at that time. So very much the same, little differences, but between the Dudley Boys and this right here, this will also be going up on the MERCARI. When it comes down to this Triple H, you guys are probably going to laugh when I say this, but more than likely I am actually going to open this, take this re-released t-shirt out. I'm going to put the original Elite Series 7 t-shirt inside here, and you might even catch that shirt up on MERCARI as well for sale. But very cool. Like I said, I'm happy to get this back. I understand that the head scan is not exactly identical. I'm actually going to open this as well, not just to change the shirts out, but to also readjust the hat that is on him, because it is off by quite a margin to the left. Looking like he's getting ready to go into a rap battle. Might break out a mean DX freestyle. Look out, Master H is on the mic, and he is ready to rock the microphone tonight. But this is going to be Triple H coming out of the Ringside Collectibles from the Vault exclusive Series 1. And like I said, you're going to probably be able to see that t-shirt up for sale on MERCARI, so check that out. Up next, we've got The Undertaker. I believe this was a Defining Moments figure, and very, very cool. Like I said, this is, again, this whole series is re-released figures, some of which are more accurate to being almost identical than others. I believe with this one, there was a bit of a change in the facial features, maybe just a small amount. I'm not really quite sure. I'm actually looking on here right now. I'm going to have to double check and see if that's normal. There's 2 marks above the eyes, obviously not the tattoo or the teardrop that was on, but oh, on the back it does show it as well. Yeah, so the 2 markings above the eyes, which I don't want to call eyebrows because they're certainly not, but those are there, and they also show it obviously on the back on the larger photo on all sides, actually here as well as the front. But very cool figure. And this one comes with the wings, I believe. Cannot remember exactly. Probably almost should say it right on here, but it does not. I can't remember exactly when this attire was from. I believe it was a Survivor Series, if I'm not mistaken. But very, very cool Undertaker as well. Like I said, happy to add this to the collection. And this is one that, again, like most of these figures, when the Dudley Boys originally came out, way, way back when, I had them, got rid of them, repurchased them. Now there's the re-release. The Shawn Michaels and Triple H, like I said, had the whole set with the Hornswoggle. Got rid of the Triple H, got rid of the Hornswoggle, wound up keeping up with that Shawn Michaels, just thinking that I shouldn't get rid of it. I need to keep it. Something about it that just really made me want to keep that figure. This one, again, another one. I almost want to say I remember getting this figure. I want to say I purchased it online originally when it did come out, or at some point, down the road. But again, bought it, sold it, and here we are back again with the now re-released figure, or, again, re-released, as some of them have these minor differences, as well as one right here, this Kane, having some minor differences from his Ringside Collectibles exclusive from quite some time ago. And this was such a cool figure when it came out. I believe, and I could be wrong, don't quote me on this, guys, but if you want to, hop in the comments below and tell me if I am up to something or if I'm up to no good. But right here, this Kane, I believe, was the first time that we got the Hardcore Championship. I think the second time that we got the Hardcore title was in the Mattel Belt Pack exclusive, which I believe was maybe also a Ringside exclusive at one point. I am not sure if we ever received this belt again, so this is either the third or it would be the fourth. It has to be one of the two. I don't think we've received this belt more than 3 to 4 times in the Mattel line, which is pretty crazy. So, you get that Hardcore title in there. Looking as only it can, and just, so many memories when I see that belt, especially when the 24/7 rule was active and, frequented so much back in the Attitude Era. A very great time to be watching wrestling, and a very great time to be watching Kane. One of his, I feel, most dominant and just very awe-inspiring presence at that time. Unfortunately, as the years went on, as Kane lost his mask, as he was remasked, as a lot of things happened, the intensity of Kane was still there, but it wasn't what it once was. And I don't know, I feel like you always have to tell a story, and maybe taking the mask off was the right thing to do, but it maybe could have went a few more years before we had to see that. I think it would have been more sensible for him to not ever remask again and just go about the rest of his career that way. But this Kane is very cool. The detailing on it is very, very cool, as well as around the cuffling of the glove. It does say Kane on there, which is awesome. I think that's great when we get those fine details. So again, Kane Ringside Collectibles from the Vault Series 1. And I can't even say it enough, guys. I'm so happy to add some of these back to my collection. Some of them for the first time, which is going to be this next one coming up, Ultimate Warrior. Unfortunately, the belt is not the same color as what it was when it originally came out. I want to say the belt strap was blue, I think, for this one, for the original one, or it may have been yellow. Not 100% sure. I think it was, no, I think this one may have been yellow originally. But very, very cool. Again, to add this to the collection. I actually believe I already have a white strap Winged Eagle. I think it's the same exact style as the one that comes with the No Holds Barred San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Hulk Hogan. And so to be able to see it again here is it's extremely cool. Excited, like I said. I'm gonna have to double check and make sure that they're not identical. I may even take that out and throw that up on MERCARI. As I know it sounds weird, guys. I know you guys are all like, "What is going on here, Matt? What are you doing?" I don't really need to keep multiples of certain things. It depends. I mean, there's times where I do, but a lot of stuff, guys, if I have multiples of things, unless it's like an accessory that you need multiples of to be able to have something with, I usually get rid of them. I sell them. It's just a way to continue to fund the collection. And a lot of you guys could do the same. Always think about that. It's always a good option to have out there. Possible trades, possible sales. And you can always put it towards other things in your collection. But this Ultimate Warrior, really, really cool. Love the head scan. Love the colors. Love that brightness that always is brought to us by the Ultimate Warrior. Very toyetic, very comic book-esque, very superhero-esque. And the Ultimate Warrior is just ultimate in all of the things he does. And as we look at the back here, Ultimate Warrior coming in at 6'2", 280 pounds. His titles, WWE Champion and, of course, WWE Intercontinental Champion. Did you know that the Ultimate Warrior won his first Intercontinental Championship against the Honky Tonk Man in only 27 seconds? And not only did he win the first title, his Intercontinental Championship from the Honky Tonk Man in 27 seconds, he also beat what at the time was the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship run of all time, recently broken by Gunther. And now, of course, Gunther has now lost that title to Sami Zayn. But so very cool that they have that on the back here. And as we show you the back, they have that awesome cross sell on the bottom, looking as these figures once did years ago. Very cool. And like I said, paying homage, throwing it back to those original figures. And if I haven't showed you guys also too, all of these have the Ringside exclusive tag on the top of the packaging, which I do like. I kind of wish sometimes it was in the front, but I do like that. Some of the other Ringside exclusives have received that as well, and others have it on the front. So I guess it's just however they decide to see fit on those. And up last, and certainly not least, I'm sure there will be plenty more from the Vault figures as we continue to move forward. Series 2 already announced, and I think Series 3 is on the come up with soon to be announced, possibly over the summer at some point here, I'm sure. But up next, certainly, like I said, not the last and not the least of these figures, but the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the man himself, John Cena. And this figure, guys, what a roller coaster this figure was. I had probably a good 5 or 6 of these figures. They went on clearance at Kmart years ago. I remember buying every single one that they had left when I walked in, and I think they were clearance down to $9.99. That's what I remember paying for them. Sold every single one of them, kept the one that was originally mine, eventually sold that one, and I am so, so grateful that Ringside announced this. When they did, I was actually mere hours, and I am not kidding, I mean mere hours away from purchasing one of these. I had a bid on eBay the day prior to this being announced, and I know that is crazy to even think, what are the odds? How does it fall into place like that? I always say, time and place is key. Everything happens for a reason. I let the bids run out. Somebody outbidded me on the figure, and thank God that they did, because I would have been, I don't think I would have been upset, because I do love getting the originals, but for what I would have paid for just this one figure, I almost paid for this whole set. And so that is easy enough, easy to explain, right? I think everybody gets where I'm coming from. So to be able to add this back to the collection yet again, after having probably half a dozen of them at one point in my possession, almost purchasing a 7th one only a few months back, or about a little over a month ago, maybe 2 months back, and to not be able to go through with that was great. So John Cena looking as only John Cena can. This figure is really coming with every last bit of detail. So as we look at this, his wristbands are molded onto the figure. They are not the removable wristbands, but as we look at this, we go through everything else. The WWE Championship having immense detail. I think this is actually one of the best WWE Championships I have seen them put out as far as the spinner one up to this point. Looks very, very good. The detail is on there nice and crisp with all the paint schemes and everything where it should be, so that is awesome. We also get the United States Spinner Championship from way, way back when John Cena was first up on the rise and up and coming. He also has his Chain Gang hat on. He's got his Chain Gang pendant. He's also got his dog tag pendants on. And he's got not only the white t-shirt that's underneath, but he has the basketball jersey that is over. He also comes with an extra set of hands. So this figure, guys, coming with quite the amount of stuff. I mean, we've got 2 belts, 2 necklaces, a hat, 2 separate cloth good shirts, and an extra set of hands. And I think that is pretty crazy. But if you guys get a good look at that belt up there, that belt is looking absolutely amazing. I mean, it is just so well detailed. We got to read this one down, of course, for the GOAT. We've got to do it. We've got to show you what he is working with. John Cena, he's coming in at 6'1", 251 pounds. He's got a 16-time world championship record tied with none other than Ric Flair, if you're counting as WWE does. As we all know, they have said many times that Ric Flair has been up into the mid to maybe even surpassed the mid-20s when it comes to world championship reigns, but tied for the world record world championship reigns with Ric Flair, 16-time world champion. He is a United States champion. He is a WWE Tag Team champion. And did you know John Cena debuted his freestyle skills on the Halloween 2002 episode of SmackDown, launching the career of the Doctor of Thugonomics. And I think that's very cool that they did put that on there. I don't know if I would still consider this the Doctor of Thugonomics era. Almost had a little bit of a Mike Tyson there. Big shout out to my man Mike Tyson, but almost had a little Mike Tyson moment right there. But the problem that I do see with this figure, guys, and there's only one little problem that I see with this, is the clothing seems to just be a little too big, but that's just me. Give or take. But I know it was oversized. It was an oversized jersey when it came out. Just sometimes when you put things onto these figures, it doesn't flow the same way it does in real life. But other than that, this figure is great. Glad to add this to the collection, as well as the rest of them that will be in the collection and staying in the collection. But like I said, guys, if you get the chance, go over to the Matt's Wrestling Collectibles MERCARI store. You'll be able to find all of the items that are going to get listed out of this video, as well as many more. I am always updating that weekly with new items, so you can always check that out. And like I have said a million times, guys, you don't get it if you don't ask. So if all of you could do me the favor, hop over to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty of more videos coming for you, as you already know, giving you content as often as I can, as close to daily as I can. And I'm just trying to keep building up that folder there, that resume that's on the YouTube channel there. I want to keep bringing you guys as much as I can. So new videos all the time, new ideas coming, new concepts. Like I said, we're always going to try to bring you something different, as well as these videos that you get all the time, new figure pickups. We're also going to do some, store hunting, some local hunting finds. We'll do some of that in the future, get some of those posted. Check out my YouTube shorts, as always posting YouTube shorts, and we might even have a few coming with these right here. But guys, for myself, for these re-released figures, Ringside Collectibles from the Vault Series 1, for the GOAT John Cena and everybody else who has been shown in this video today, it is your boy Matt signing off, and until the next video, I will catch you all there. Stay tuned, be safe,